Very nervous about this one, to be honest. Oh, well, that's not right.
We are raising Voyagers, Alexa, Chloe, Heather, and Bradey. We are passionate about exploring the world as a family, but 2020 has had plans of its own.
I think this is a really bad idea.
That's a good idea.
So we are currently stateside converting the Sprinter van into a tiny house on wheels. We have been working hard on the van for what feels like forever.
Is it finished?
But today we are very excited to install our custom-made kitchen cabinets.
Well, good morning. Today is day... who knows? And I'm working on cabinets today, which I am super excited for. I almost forgot to pick up the camera today. I got started already. I'm working on the kitchen cabinet set. It's like the lens is fogging up a little bit. And I probably will be spending the next week on this because I'm only be able to work like an hour or two at a time because the heat index for the next week is as high as 100. So I've just started. I'm already soaking, but let's get to work. So I'm not building the full cabinet and then setting it in place because of this monstrosity. I have to fish all of these wires through, and you've got this weird cutout. And then also when you build this way, you're able to follow the curve of the van a little bit better. It gives you extra space. But most importantly, securing it that way is actually safer. It gives more points of contact. And I would always, it's not the prettiest way to build a cabinet, but I'm always gonna go for safety over aesthetics in the van like this. Very nervous about this one, to be honest. There's no going backwards after this. I'm nervous that I forgot an electrical wire or something. Gone ahead and I've scraped up the bottom of this panel, and then I will glue and screw this down. I know the screws don't look as nice, but again, safety first. So I'm using aluminum 2020 series of 80/20 extruded aluminum. This stuff is fantastic to work with, super strong. And the reason I'm doing that is for extra safety. Cabinet by itself, especially with a heavy countertop on it, is just gonna crumble in a crash. So by making a skeleton out of aluminum, this should hold up significantly stronger. Well, I'm not really sure what happened there. Forgot to pick up the camera for a minute. Lost it yesterday, but I managed to finish out the skeleton of this cabinet, and now I'm going to start wrapping it in plywood. But you can tell it is super strong, easily 10 times stronger than just a standard cabinet, so this should be a lot safer for us. The process of attaching all of these brackets is just so incredibly tedious. It took a long time. I discovered that you can drill through here with drywall screws, and pretty pleased with how things turned out. So we're gonna call this gap here a happy accident. This is where the fridge is going, and the fridge needs to breathe, have extra ventilation. So we'll call that a happy accident, along with this guy right here.
I did it!
Meant to do that.
I did it!
Hi, Alexa.
Hey,
What are you doing?
playing on my camera?
Cool.
What in the world?
Alexa, do you think it's gonna fit?
Memory full. Free up some memories. What?
You're out of memory. It's heavy, Alexa.
Wait, I need to take a video of that.
Okay, Alexa, I have to go. We're doing a video right now, so that's okay. Oh my goodness. I hope it fits. we are trying to visualize a few things. We've got the fridge in place. The induction cooktop will go right over top of that. And then our sink is here. Oh, sorry, buddy. Starting to get to be a small space in here. Are you working on electricity right now?
Yeah.
Okay.
So it can go through.
Oh, that's a good job for you. Chloe, what do you think about the fridge? Do you like it?
Yeah, look, the electricity.
Good job on your electricity, buddy.
Wow.
Yeah, good job. So then I think the plan is we'll have trash and other random storage under here, underneath the sink. And then all of this will be pull-out, slide-out drawers. Ooh, you're tying good knots, buddy. That's how you do electricity. All right.
Look, it's like that.
Yeah.
So look how it can go, where the electricity can go.
Perfect. You're hired. So I made a small mistake. Cabinet building this way is not a very precise science, although I guess it probably should be. I installed this and it's just a little bit too big. You need to take like, I don't know, 1/8 of an inch off of this. And I really don't want to have to take it apart because that was a pain to get in. So I'm gonna sand it off. Nice thing is now I can plug it right into the van and it works. What are you doing, Chloe?
Take a picture of me.
Whoa! Oh, that's a pretty picture. You like the kitchen? Or is that your hiding spot?
Yeah.
Yeah, kitchen and your hiding spot. That's where the fridge is gonna go, Celine. So now that I have all of the walls sectioned off and in place, I need to do the face frames, which is the wood that will go across there to make everything look nice and pretty. And in order to do that, my friend Kreg is going to help me out. This is a Kreg Jig and makes for putting face frames together nice and easy. It fits! Huh. Oh! Well, that's not right. Definitely did that wrong. Shoot! I broke it. Well, things were going well until I went to test out that light switch that I just wired up. I plugged the fuse in and it fried and then like welded itself to the fuse block itself. And then I pulled it out and it broke inside of there. So now, unfortunately, that port or whatever you call it is useless. I have to tear apart this panel and reroute things to a spare one and figure out what in my mess of wiring I did wrong that caused that spark. So I'm not gonna lie, this really sucks because there's a short somewhere in this van. 2 lines are crossed and it sucks because look what I have to, that's what I have to diagnose. Somewhere in that mess or in any of this mess here, there's a short. So I'm gonna spend the next couple hours trying to find it. These work. No. Well, shoot. Thought I had it fixed. This should definitely work now. You gotta be kidding me. Ah! It works. Whew. So I think what had happened originally is when I screwed in this guy right here, I didn't realize that I had fished a wire behind that furring strip, and I split the wire in half and finally reran that wire or fixed that, and then it still wouldn't work and kept diagnosing things, and turned out that this switch had died in the process. So grabbed a new switch and now it works. The fridge works. All right, so we're now putting on the countertop to the kitchen. I went ahead and did just a plywood countertop for a variety of reasons. It's a lot lighter and stronger, and originally I was going to do butcher block, but it was so heavy, and it's the weakest point of the van in the front end collision. So I just wanted the things to be super safe. I'll show you how I'm going to attach this later on to the metal frame. But first I need to cut a hole for the kitchen sink. Oh, and also our fridge is now working. So have a little celebratory root beer. Cool, we have a sink. This may sound weird, but I think my favorite part about this entire project is being forced to learn a lot of new things. I've never installed a sink. I've never installed a countertop. So all of these things, it's like you get to the next step and realize there's no one else to do it for you. So it's just a good way to be forced to learn new things. I'm enjoying it. Hey buddy, look at this. Isn't that cool? We have a sink. Pretty spiffy,
Wow.
huh? Look.
Look how nice that is.
Look at
Wow. That's awesome, girls. Look at that.
Cool,
Good
huh?
job, Daddy.
I'm going to walk around the van.
My beautiful countertop. So I hate putting holes in the brand new countertop here, but I think I mentioned before, I think this is probably the most dangerous element in the van in terms of if we were ever in a front end collision. I feel like if this was adhered with traditional methods, it would just slide right off and head towards the front. So instead, I'm using carriage bolts, exterior grade, high quality carriage bolts that will be bolted through the frame. Doesn't look as nice as a clean, solid surface, but again, safety first and that peace of mind, I'd rather have that. All right, not a terrible week. So we got our faucet installed, fresh water installed, fridge installed, sink installed.
And this will have a toilet. Shower installed.
Yeah,
And
that's been
this
installed a
over
while.
here. Yes.
All that's left is to make these drawers here and even have a cabinet over here. Alright, so that is it for kitchen cabinet installation, is the word I'm looking for. We've got our sink installed, faucet, need to hook these things up still. But next we have walls and ceiling go in, so next week...
And outlets.
And outlets. Next week should be the biggest transformation we see yet on the van, and we're getting close to being able to take it out and go camping.
Woo! Can we go camping in Mexico?
I would love to go camping in Mexico. Alright. Well, thanks for watching. We'll see you next time.